Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting www.scorpiopriestess.com. I hope everybody's being well, living your best Scorpio Tuesday life. We are going to get a look-see at what the messages here are today for us, Scorpio. My mom came home yesterday. She is home. She's very weak. She has to go and have an infusion of antibiotics for the next 9 days and, follow up with some things. But she is very happy to be home, and I'm happy to have her home. I just hated thinking about my poor mama there, but anyway, life will always be life. And 8:18 on the clock. If someone wants to look up angel number 818, I will pin it in the comments. Seek clarity and embrace honesty. Face consequences and sharpen your focus on your personal growth, recovery, and the comeback. Find strength and healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for a triumphant resurgence. Transform and rise. Your journey of transformation unlocks vast potential, guiding you and evolving you to new heights. Scorpio, a lot of you are going through a recovery period. You're in the waiting room of your life. You've closed out some things, but new stuff hasn't started yet. This is where the magic happens. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What do you want your next season to look like? Do you want it to be filled with love, joy, and abundance? Or do you want it to look a lot like the old ones because you're not changing? Nothing changes until something changes. We all fall victim to this, Scorp. We all do the same things, expecting new results, hoping, wishing, waiting for something to change. But we are the ones that are in control of our destiny. We control. Now, we can't control life problems and challenges that arise. But what we can control is who we choose to spend time with, how we spend our time, and whether or not we choose to be happy, release, get in the flow and let go, or we choose to hang on to pain, suffering, bad choices, and behavior. It's up to you. You're at a place right now where you can go through this comeback. You can find the strength within yourself. You can transform by seeking clarity, by sharpening your focus and understanding what's real, not what you want something or someone to be. Often, Scorpio, we will try so hard to make somebody fit our storyline or fit the narrative that we lose sight of who they really are. And that goes for friends, family, and otherwise. Some of you need to find clarity about where you're moving and what your next season is going to look like. Time to evolve, decisions, and full circle completions. You have chosen to learn from your mistakes and move forward, closing out the cycle of every layer of yourself, acknowledging the layer that served the purpose. You are now feeling your power by seeing your inner strength and determination pay off. Be proud of this moment and let it carry you forward. Let's have a moment of silence for those Scorpios that are finally letting things close out. God bless you all. You are headed in to a very powerful time where Scorpio starts to get more out of life. Scorpio has more happiness and joy, but you've got to let go, guys. You've got to let the old fall away. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to be sad. You can choose to let it go, to accept what is. Acceptance is a strong, powerful emotion that once you come to a place of acceptance and you don't try to hold on to the what if, you would be really surprised on how beautiful your life could start flowing. So those Scorpios that are finally letting go and letting your old season complete, there's a really, really, really great opportunity or something beautiful getting ready to come in for you. It's not a negative situation, but a necessary one. Having the awareness to see it from your soul's perspective that you chose much of this before you incarnated. This release of victimhood mentality pulls you back in your power. We must go through trials and tribulations as an opportunity to evolve. How you choose to interpret the situation hinges on your growth. My guide's confirming everything I say. Anytime I say something to you in a reading, it's not because I want to. It's because I'm being called to. Right now is an opportunity for Scorpio to learn from your mistakes, to learn from the things that have happened, evolve and move forward, or stay in this victimhood of feeling like you've been wronged and so you want to win or what have you. It's up to you now, Scorp. It's all in your hands. Compromising here, getting out of this place of needing to win, taking the L and moving forward, standing here in your power, very intuitive, very compassionate. And what did I say? There's some generous win, some generous offer coming in here from the divine for those that have been in lack, but allowing things to close out. Ace of Pentacles energy here, a divine gift of abundance here, Scorpio, but it's important that you let this cycle close out and you let go. I see this all day long. I read for people around the world. I have 12 to 14 sessions a day, readings a day. And I promise you that I don't just say it. When you finally release, move forward, learn your divine lessons, you will start to receive divine gifts. Sometimes it's a bunch of little things that just align your life beautifully. Other times it's a bunch of big things, but very good things nonetheless. Tell me about world energy. There's notable growth in your energy, Scorpio. Some of you have just had a big intuitive hit. You've had a wake-up call. You've had an epiphany. You're making clear, concise decisions. A Pisces, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo may be important to you over the next few weeks. If you haven't had this third eye opening yet, you're about to. You may want to do a third eye meditation. By the end of Pisces season, so mid-March, Scorp, you're going to be in a place where you're looking at your life from your higher self and not your ego or not from a toxic place. Very, very good. Tell me about love. What does Scorpio need to know about love? Intensity. The intensity of connection is really strong and deep. Perfectly imperfect. You love them for who they are and accept their flaws without trying to change. And runner. Boy, break up. Bye-bye. At this time, there's no going back. You're reclaiming your self-worth and beginning the healing process because you've been involved with a runner. You tried to love them for who they were. It was a very intense connection. You've tried to stand by their side. You've tried to be understanding, but none of those things were helping. You got to a point where you were just enabling, and now you are healing yourself and reclaiming your self-worth. When you are involved with a runner, Scorpio, it can do a number on you and your self-esteem, self-worth. You start to question yourself. Did I do it? Am I the reason why they've ghosted? What did I say? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. We start to allow ourselves to fall, victim to the gaslighting and manipulation. And it really, really takes a toll. And now you have to rewire your brain because a lot of you have been in this toxic connection where you've been addicted to the highs and addicted to the lows, and your body fiends for it. You think you're craving this person, but what you're craving is those hormones. They've become the source of your dopamine now. This person is a runner. A lot of you are finally ready to let go. You are emotionally distancing yourself This person is going to have a rude awakening. For some of you, when they try to come back in, you've made up your mind. You're not going to engage with them. Congratulations, Scorpio. Tell me about them. They're going through a dark night of the soul. They want your forgiveness. The love is lost but bound by responsibilities, children, joint assets. Hopefully an exit plan is put into place. Some of you are in a connection for the wrong reasons. You're staying because you can't afford yourself, and seeing how 70% of women in the US that go through divorce will end up in poverty. It's a fucking disgusting number that makes me so angry. My blood is boiling right now. The fact that in 2025, women are staying in toxic, abusive relationships because they can't support themselves, there is a real problem here in this country. Sorry. I can't. I can't. It's something, I'm working on by the end of this year, starting a nonprofit to help women who are getting out of toxic relationships, or help them to leave toxic relationships. But here's the thing. Some of you are involved with somebody who's staying with a third party for the wrong reasons. The reason why they haven't left this karmic is because of money, responsibilities, children, and I think you're coming to a place where you're fully accepting this. You're accepting that this person is not in a position where they can leave, or where they're ready to sacrifice. Because let's be honest, when we get a divorce or a breakup after being with a live-in, there's a lot of change that has to happen. There's a lot of things we have to give up sometimes. And we have to be ready. And this person just doesn't seem to be ready. They want your forgiveness for dragging you along. Some of you, this person didn't mean to hurt you. They wanted to leave, but they're too afraid. They've created too many blockages, and so they are staying stuck and miserable, but that doesn't mean you have to, Scorpio. You put them into a dark night of the soul, though. Apology. I'm sorry I've waited this long to apologize once again. I just want to make you want me until you can't take it anymore. Putting in the work, but gossip, this doesn't even belong. There's some gossip happening right now. You could hear some gossip about them. They could hear some gossip about you. Tell me about this love lost. This person could be an Aquarius. They seem to have built a foundation with somebody else. They built a foundation with somebody that they are no longer in love with. There was a lot of flowing attraction between the two of you. This could have been a workplace affair, or this could have been a very deep emotional affair where there was never any physical intimacy, because this person is involved with somebody else, Scorp. They think of you all the time. They want to leave, but there could be a lot of money, or this person may not be working. There's some reason why they chickened out and backed out, even though they have a lot of love for you. Others, this is just a love bombing manipulator who has multiple options because they get their bills paid, or they're being put up in a house, or someone's bought them a car, and, they're just playing games with you and multiple people. Meeting you put them into a dark night of the soul. They thought you were just going to be another run-up. No disrespect, but that's the message I'm getting. And now they're realizing they haven't been able to stop thinking of you. There is some kind of message coming in by February 21st from them. There's underlying instability. This person could actually tell me why 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you all may decide to divorce if you've been in separation and they're running around out here acting like a player. Others, this person may finally decide to leave this third party. They could have an exit plan. They're putting in the work. But they've got to be fearless, and they've got to take more action. They can't, less talking, more action. There is a lucky twist of fate coming. They could actually get up the nerve to do this. They're getting their confidence up. This person's trying to build up inner strength to get out of whatever they're in, or build up inner strength to finally heal and let go of this player lifestyle. They could actually be really putting in the work. There's some newfound clarity. But for some of them, it's too late. A Scorpio, a Taurus, a Leo, or an Aquarius could be involved. It seems to me like over the next few weeks, this person has some exit plan, but they're scared. It's shadowed by illusion. The love and the intensity they feel for you is shadowed by illusion and fear. And, you know, they could actually do it for some, but I would not sit around and wait for this. Some of you put them into a dark night of the soul, and this person is so fearful of letting go of an old way of living or an old way of being that they've just been wasting time teasing you, telling you one thing and doing another. Over the next few weeks, they could actually make some real changes, but it's just going to be dependent on your story. Those Scorpios ready to say goodbye, tell me about them. What's coming in for those Scorpios closing out this big cycle and not turning back, going through this healing process? A lot of soul searching, a lot of going inward. You're losing courage to do this for some of you. Guys, do not lose courage to do this if you've been dealing with severe heartbreak and betrayal over and over again. If somebody has hurt you repeatedly, and you know with every fiber of your being, even though you love them, it's time to let go and start healing and start working on your self-worth. Spirit is asking you to go inward now. Sit with self. Ask yourself, can I live this way for the rest of my life? Is this the relationship that I want? Or am I in love with the what if? What is my strategy on getting out of this? Why have I allowed myself to stay here? What are my codependency issues? Working, doing some shadow work here will really take you far. There's friction and there's conflict. A lot of you, that's finally letting go. You're still dealing with some heartbreak. You've got to let this go, guys. And the minute you do that, you're going to see a lot of shifts happen in your life. But soul searching over the next few weeks is advised. Not making any moves, just really soul searching. I hope everybody has the most beautiful and blessed Tuesday ever. Love and light.